What's up, Lucky Gamers? It's Lucky Lux, and today we're going to be talking about Aris, Alice, if you want to call her, but it seems like here on the global server, she will be Aris. She is going to be a mystic damage dealer. We talked about her earlier on a video that we had about like if her or Yuzu are going to be on the next upcoming banners. It seems like both of them are going to be on here. So we're going to just talk about how you want to use her in PvE, PvP, and then just some information about her. But anyways, if you guys like this content, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment down below what you guys think about Aris. And subscribe to the channel if you guys love the content I'm putting out. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Alright, so Aris or Alice, whichever you want to call her, she's going to be a Millennium Science School student, same as the twin, same as Yuzu. She's going to be wielding a railgun, which will be very exciting to see in PvP. Can't wait to use it. She's going to be an attacker in the back. She's going to be a B in urban. She's going to be a D in field, and she's going to be an S in indoor. She's going to be mystic damage dealer with special armor defense typing, which is exciting because we don't have too many users who have special armor defense typing. I think it's like what is it, Tsubaki and Sumire. So now we have Aris Alice, right? So she is going to have a high amount of attack because, I mean, obviously she's using a freaking railgun. So that was, I mean, I kind of saw that coming. And then her other stats, her crit rate is actually going to be pretty high, which it makes sense because she's probably not going to be able to fire that often compared to other students. But still, with that high attack, hopefully, I want to like completely just annihilate a Tsubaki, right? Just like by leveling up her skills and then like just kill whoever's just behind. I just think it'll be very satisfying to use that skill. But on to her EX skill. Now it does cost a lot. It's a cost 6, but it's still cheaper than Hina, normal Hina. But her at level 1, it deals 311% damage against enemies within a straight line, which becomes more powerful by 1.5 to 2 times for each stack of energy, which she gets that energy from her other skills. But it scales all the way up to 591 if you just if you level up to 5. And then just think about if it can do, you know, up to 2 times, that's going to be almost 1200 damage up here. Even if you keep it at level 1, that's going to be 1.5 times is going to give you about like 460 or so. And then like 2 times, of course, is going to be 622, which is not bad damage. Like honestly, especially with her attack, if it scales are pretty high, you know, you get her equipment and everything like that. I feel like it can do a decent amount of damage to a Tsubaki. We'll just have to see. It also doesn't like hit less when it hits more like students or like enemies, so that is also helpful that it doesn't like decrease in damage as well. Her normal skill, every 25 seconds, she's going to increase her crit rate by 17% for 20 seconds and add 1 stack of energy up to a maximum of 2. So what you could do, well, okay, so for the Shiro Kuro raid, right, you want to obviously let these stacks stack up, then use the EX skill. Getting an extra crit rate is honestly pretty freaking amazing, being that she already has a decently high compared to everybody else crit rate, because you want that EX skill to crit, right? And then she gets the extra stack, so like right at the fight, like beginning of the fight, she gets that. Now in PvP, it's gonna suck because you can't really like plan any of this. You just have to hope that like right when she gets to the fight, she does her normal skill, and then she pops up with her EX skill, right, and just crits and hits somebody. Like you can only really go for 1 stack. So for PvP, it's most likely never gonna get to 2 times, unless just the cycle just takes forever. But by that time, she'll probably die. So I'm guessing 1.5 times is gonna be the maximum you'll be able to do in PvP. But in PvE, definitely save up the stacks, right, and then go to the EX skill, and then pop that off, get that double damage. Passive skill, increase her attack. This is awesome because she already has decently high attack, and then you want to see this ability scale up as high as it can. That way she can completely annihilate anything that you have her shoot, honestly, because to have a railgun, you kind of want that to just hit as hard as it can, I'm going to be honest. Sub skill, when using her EX skill, she increases her crit rate by 12% for 20 seconds, which becomes more powerful by 1.5 times to 2 times for each stack of energy. So she has a chance to make her crit rate 18% or 24% based off the stacks. So again, what I said for PvE, yes, like stack up everything with the normal skill. So you're gonna have to wait 50 seconds, unfortunately. But depending on how, now waiting 50 seconds, actually, when I just thought about that, kind of sucks because like when you can get her maximum amount of damage on her EX skill. But depending on how hard it hits, this might be amazing, right? If it's not that impressive, then waiting a whole minute during a boss fight when you only have like 3 minutes, I think, that will kind of suck to have a whole member do only like her maximum amount of damage during then. But then you can save it for when the boss is stunned, right? Because we only usually get about, most people get about like 2 or 3 stuns. So that's where this could be useful, where you could just pop off this amazing amount of damage when the boss is stunned and they just have to sit there and take it. So that could be, you know, a thing as well, especially when she's getting crit rate. She's pretty much guaranteeing that she can just crit. Because I mean, if you're waiting to get 2 stacks, that's 24% right here. And then I'm assuming everyone's having it at like level 1, right? So then that's another 17%. So that's 41% crit rate with her actually already having decent crit rate. And then the armor is going to give her extra crit somewhere, crit damage. Like she's already going to be sitting at like 50% crit at least. So she's definitely going to be critting. And then I'm not even going to talk about when you get it to level 1, like how it's just, she's going to be at 100% crit. So like in PV, like, you know, in PvP, if she only got to 1 stack, right, that's 32% right there. And then 22, probably, I'll say if you got 1 extra stack, you'll be at 33. So what is that? 33 plus 32, 55, no, 65% crit. So that'll be decent. She'd be critting whoever she hits like every time in PvP. So that's why I kind of want to use her. Because like I just want to pop off whoever I hit and just like annihilate. And if I get the right angle, I can hit Tsubaki and hopefully every time hit whoever's behind her just based off of the positioning. So I will be testing her out just for this railgun. I think it'll be amazing. With this character as well, I will stress getting your affection rank. This extra attack will help. I know it's not a lot. Honestly, the amount of attack that she gets is pretty low compared to some characters, but it's helpful. It's there. And then it actually says here, using her EX skill will exhaust all stacks. And it does not have any range limit. Okay, that's good to know. But yeah, this unit here, I think she'll be very useful for you if, like, let's say you don't have a Harmona, then she's going to give you your mystic damage that you need for Harmona for like a bursty shot, right? Because like Izuna is going to be your like just damage you have consistently while you're trying to build up the stun bar, right? This unit here is going to be the one, once you stun that enemy, they're going to do your huge burst damage. And I think definitely having, you know, a team with Tsubaki, Alice, Izuna, and Harna would be pretty freaking awesome. Honestly, with that much what am I trying to say? With that much burst damage, and Izuna kind of like, mine is leveled up pretty high, and she can pretty much build up that stun bar because I have her EX skill leveled up so hard. So I'm pretty excited for this unit. And I don't see any reason why not to summon her, especially if you're talking about for PvE on a mystic damage dealer. If you're just looking for PvP, it'd literally be like just kind of trolling with the railgun. But I do see her as a really good PvE unit. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have for Alice. I know she's on the banner with Yuzu, and most people are going to be skipping this banner because they're waiting for Chirino or Azusa, which I completely understand. I know a lot of you guys have been saving your gems, but me, I'm going to be summoning everybody. That's just what it is being a content creator. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.